officially launch the DAB. Thank you. The pilot is going to cover about 80 kilometers radius. All over the world, 1.5 million receivers have been sold. 96% of cars have DAB. We need to sensitize people on how this is going to go. Shall we be searching using frequencies? He said we can use logos, but when we are searching, he didn't use a logo.
Traditionally, we started with the analog modulation days, AM radio, where you could have one frequency across the country. Then in the 1990s, Uganda opened up the space to allow, it was actually between the 80s, 90s there, we opened up to allow FM radio broadcasting in Uganda to establish what policy, regulatory, and operational interventions are required or requirements so that Uganda can harness this digital audio broadcasting. Now, when you compare FM and digital audio broadcasting, very similar to how we have digital terrestrial television, digital audio broadcasting allows more channels to be provided in the same range of frequencies. So the limitation we are having right now with FM radio would be accommodated in the digital audio broadcasting. Are we switching off? No. So all we are doing is expanding the options we have to be able to allow more people to come into the space of broadcasting. It is that platform would continue being there, and even now for the pilot, we are partnering with UBC. So people who have receivers, for example, a number of cars have receivers already, they'll be able to tune and test the services and be able to pick them up for free without subscription. Pilot is initially going to be only in Greater Kampala. I know everyone complains, why do we start there? But that is where we're using the infrastructure of UBC in Kololo. So we are looking at a coverage of around 80 kilometers from Kololo, where that signal would be able to be available initially. And then based on the success, it can be rolled out to other parts of the country. Actually going to have 7 stations that were selected. We had an open process because we have around 320 stations. So we put out a call and put a criteria of those stations that were interested to be a part of the pilot to test, and 7 were selected, including KFM, we have UBC Star, we have Galaxy. There are 7 of them, and we'll be sharing within them. And what we want the public to do, when you have a receiver that has digital audio broadcasting capability, especially the ones in the cars, please test it and give us your feedback.
How many people are being employed in the sector where FMs are playing? We have 300 plus FM stations. We talk about unemployment. We talk about a young, youthful generation that is very innovative but does not have the opportunity to excel. With this project, we believe that there is so much room where all our children and our sisters, our brothers can excel in the different fields. Looking beyond what the ordinary eye sees as a national broadcaster. We would want to have as many television stations in this country.